Hey everybody, thank you for coming and welcome to Cinema for Safe Haven. My name is Dr. Anna Mongo and I'm the Chief Program Officer at Jericho Road and the current Director at the Vive shelter. We are so excited to have you with us tonight and that we were able to figure out a way to bring us all together while maintaining safe boundaries during this COVID-19 pandemic. We have been so impacted at the Vive shelter during the COVID-19 pandemic. It's affected our ability to provide services to both Canadian and U.S. asylum seekers. Currently, we're able to provide the majority of services to Canadian asylum seekers virtually. We're able to talk to them over the phone, have video chats, and thankfully, the Canadian government has decided that asylum seekers can be considered essential crossings. So we are able to keep the flow of asylum seekers going across the border. There has been many changes this year in immigration policy, both in Canada and the U.S. In July of this year, the Canadian government revoked the Safe Third Country Agreement. This is a huge win for asylum seekers across the world. Essentially, this means that you no longer will need an anchor relative to make an asylum claim in Canada if you're coming from the U.S., but that anybody can go to the border and make a claim without an anchor. This is very exciting news and will provide opportunity for more people if, in fact, it's actually implemented. It's currently under appeal and will hopefully implement sometime next year, if at all. This is a huge win for asylum seekers. Unfortunately, it's a sad statement of the current impact that U.S. immigration policy is having on immigrants and asylum seekers, because it essentially means that Canada no longer considers the United States a safe place for asylum seekers. There's also been a number of changes in U.S. asylum policy. For example, many people have had a hard time making an asylum claim at all after coming through Mexico. Although this has been revoked, there's a period of time where people could come in, have their cases heard, but not be granted asylum. In addition, we've had a huge increase in the number of people who are seeking U.S. asylum in the building, whereas that used to be a relatively small number of people. That right now is the majority of number of people in the building, and we're full. Despite COVID-19, people need a safe place to stay, and they need safety for their families and their children. In order to accommodate this, we've put a number of protocols in place to ensure that we can continue to intake families and that those families will not unintentionally bring COVID into the building. Also, because of COVID-19, we have a number of pressing needs. This year, we're having ESL class in the building. We're needing to provide support to children who will be doing virtual education in the building. This is a huge undertaking, and we need your help and your support to do this. We ask that whatever gift you would consider giving, know that it will go directly towards the operation of the building, helping people to have food, helping people to have shelter, and helping people to have the holistic services needed to keep them going and provide hope during this time. Also, please remember that this year is an election year. As you're considering who you will vote for and which candidate you will choose, please consider thinking about immigrants and refugees and asylum seekers and how the policies of the incoming president will affect those people. They are vulnerable. Please consider voting for people who favor immigration and who favor support of asylum seekers. Thank you so much for coming tonight, and I hope you enjoy your trip down the Yellow Brick Road.